Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how you doing? Right, it's Saturday and have I got a treat for the weekend? Not for you, for me. You see, today's map, I am a fan of the creator. They're a city builder, a detailer, a map maker obviously, and a YouTuber, and they've got a good chunk of subscribers as well, about 3 times the size we are over here. I will include a link in the description to their channel, so do go and check them out if you like what you see today. They've started their new city build on this map and it's looking good already. Right, before we crack on though into today's map, I need to remind you, very, very important, that on Tuesday next week the new DLC, the Industries DLC, will arrive and may break your game depending on what mods are affected. So I've done you a little tutorial video, you may have seen it already, but if not, do make sure you check it out. I'll include a link at the end of today's video, we'll take you straight to it. It's only 5 minutes long, it'll tell you how to stop your game from breaking. There are a couple of systems that you can follow, so you can pick the one that's best for you. Do check it out, please. No later than Sunday, because by Monday the downloads may start, by which stage it's too late. Okay? Can't say I haven't warned you. Now, it's time for your daily reminder. Please, please, please get that finger waggling right now. That's right, hitting the like button really does help support the channel, helps me to grow and helps me to help you. Thank you so much for being the best supporters in the whole wide world. Right, today's map, it's Calavera Beach, California by Prez. As I said, this is specifically for their new city build, but it's on the workshop for you guys to use as well. There's your start square right there, and let's have a look at the resources. The resources are moody. Look at them, they are moody. Oh, love it. Springwood theme. What do we need off of the workshop? Well, mass transit is required for the road. It's a bit of a shame. Could have been done with a network extensions 2 road or even a vanilla road. And if we scroll up, or fade up even, unlimited trees, old leafy tree, a couple of surface rocks and the wild bush plants. There's no recommended LUT, so we are going of course with the realistic 1.2. Now we have one road and one road only. It runs the length of the map along the coastline and it is this one. Not going to take a huge weight of traffic, but as you're going to see later, there's not going to be a huge city built on this map. A little bit restrictive obviously, but as the actress once said to the bishop, it's not how big it is, it's what you do with it. And that's very much the case with this map. Loving the cliff work here, by the way. Look how close that road gets to the cliff. It feels realistic, and we'll have a look at that from the coastline a little bit later on as well. There's not too much to say about this road apart from, well, it's smooth. There are cuttings where it needs cuttings, there are embankments where it needs embankments, and it wenders its way across the road. Oh dear, BonBon. Across the map, and it's just really nice. Now, California, I've never been to California. I've seen pictures and this kind of looks about right. I was surprised actually that the Springwood theme would come out looking this good actually with this particular map. I like the Springwood theme, but I felt that it might be a little bit too green for this part of the world, but especially with the realistic 1.2. Looking for the start square, by the way. I think this is it here. So there you go, that's where you're going to start building right there. Obviously no start square intersection because it's just a highway in it. Just a little highway. You'll find a way of working it, I'm sure you will. Right, anyway, there's not much more to say. There's no rail, so we're going to go straight to the asset review. Today's asset is the quirkiest of all the freaking quirky assets I've done in a long while. I really enjoyed today's asset, and I'm sure you're going to love it too. Whether you're going to be able to use it is a different story altogether. Still, anyway, Calavera Beach, California, will come straight back to you after this, as we head off to Assetville and Asset Corner for a little look at this beautiful thing. Seriously, I had so much fun. Don't stop, keep going. There it is. Oh, look at that. Just look at it. Oh, my giddy aunt. She's lovely, my giddy aunt, and she doesn't like being brought up on the show all the time, but there you go. We'll follow the old the new dirt track that we've got here. Look at, there you go. It's a Mushroom House 02 by Stoned Monkey Boy. You've got to be stoned, didn't you? You've absolutely got to be stoned. Nobody else can move in here, unfortunately, because there's not mushroom left. Okay, I'll stop. Mushroom House 02 by Stoned Monkey Boy. It's just the building. Everything else there is BonBonB detailing. There you go. You've been warned. But it's good fun. I love it. It's going to look great in Asset World. It really is. Off to Themington Island for one last look at the New Caledonia Concrete V1.1 by Bizabiels with the photorealistic LUT final by Reaper LUT. Of course. Who else would it be by? Right, now I've got one factoid for you. It's the last one on the page, so I'm going to draw this one out. Right, it is regarding the word rooster. I'm sure you know what a rooster is. It was invented, well, obviously all words are invented, but for a particular reason. And it was invented by Victorian Americans. I think you know where this is coming to, don't you? Hey. Yes, they found the word cock sufficiently embarrassing that they had to come up with a word to replace cock. Because cock, for some reason, is an embarrassing word. So rooster was invented to prevent Victorians having to say the word cock. Cock, 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 cock. And back to, where are we? Calavera Beach, California, by Prez. Beautiful. There's no shipping route, by the way. Water flow, we have a little bit of water flow pushing in from the edge of the map in each direction. When you get into the middle of the map, there is no movement at all. Built for a detailer, not for a vanilla player, of course. The water's just pushing around the start square, possibly just going to work around there, maybe. Now let's have a look at some of this detailing. It's very nice from the coast, very nice indeed. We've got the water soluble rocks there. I know that's not what they are, but there you go. And it's just, if you have a look up here, you can actually see that cliff top road, and from down here it looks just as good. You just see the tops of the vehicles moving. I feel really drawn to this. Apart from, of course, my skills are that of, I liken myself to be the average player. I'm not great at all. Oh, I do find all these tufts of these bushes. It does seem that they're being tree brushed randomly, and while that's okay, and it might actually be exactly how California looks, I honestly don't know. I just find them a little bit distracting, that they're just everywhere, like midges in Scotland. So yes, Calavera Beach, California. California. If I was going to do a California build, would I do it on this map? Say, I have limited skills, and I think I would have to do an awful lot of terraforming to make this work. Prez has obviously built the map for their own needs. We're just going to have a look around the hills at the moment. I like the way that the trees go down all the valleys. That's good detailing there. Being built for his own particular needs, and he definitely has the skills to be able to handle this. He's right up there with the fresh popcorns and the strict toasters of this world, in that kind of company, you know. So I couldn't. A bit of flat, I'm going to call it a flat build plane in the middle there. We come around and have a look at it from the sea area. And you see, it's not super flat, but there is some room in here that you can get into these hills here. and possibly do something with that. But yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tough old map build, this one. Your chance to vote now. Is it a 1-star map? Is it a 5-star map? Is it somewhere in between? I'm going to give it votes. Of course, I will be marking based on the average player who would be playing this map kind of vanilla rules with maybe some mods and some assets, and not the keenest of detailing eyes. Just yeah, I'm thinking me. Okay. And so aesthetically, I'd like to see a bit more variation in the trees, but as a detailer, that would probably come during the actual build itself. I'm going to give it 4 stars. It is a very nice looking map. Detailing, it's very hard to say, really. There's not sufficient enough detailing in this one to say there's nothing wrong with it, is there? There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing to blow you away either. I'm tempted to give it 4 stars. I'm going to give it 3. I'm going to give it 3 because the detailing will come later. Gameplay potential, as a vanilla player, it hasn't got it, I'm afraid. If you're a detailer, fill your boots, enjoy this map. But for a vanilla guy, 2 stars, I think. Yeah, just about. Oh, there you go. So Calavera Beach, California by Prez. Really nice map for a highly skilled detailer. If that's you, get in there and eat this map up for breakfast. It's amazing. Everybody else step well clear of that map, please. Okay, right, thanks for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. The link to Prez's channel is in the description right now. There's a link to an old map, map 101. Go and vote on that one on screen now, and I'll see you tomorrow for the Steam Weekly Chart Show and Asset World. Thanks for watching. I've been BonBonB, and you've been very, very welcome.